Fear me, I've killed hundreds of Time Lords.
Fear me, I've killed all of them.
Welcome to About Time, a Doctor Who podcast. I'm Stephen, and I've been a Doctor Who fan since 2005.
And I'm Ben, and I've never seen the show before.
Now we're watching and discussing every episode of the revived series. And quite frankly, it's about time. Hello.
Hello.
How be you?
I'm okay. I'm a bit warm.
It's very warm. We've suddenly rocketed up in temperature again. I thought the summer was over, but apparently not.
No.
I don't like the summer.
I don't like gravy. I don't like the sun.
Don't like the heat. Any news since the last recording?
No, because we're filming quite close together today. Apart from a couple of weeks ago, our friend came round.
Oh, yeah. I said to you we should tell that story on the podcast, and we kept forgetting.
Our friend...
He locked himself in the bathroom.
And our bathroom has no window. It's just
Yeah.
a room, a box.
And the little bolt that you slide across has always been a bit dodgy. And we tend not to use it, but we must have not told him that. And he locked it across and then he couldn't unlock it.
And the little knob. He got the little
All right,
knob fell
he
off.
didn't do it on purpose. Don't call him a little knob.
The little knob that you slide through fell off.
Yes.
And so then I was like, in the end, Stephen here was like flapping about.
But in the end, you had to be macho.
I basically said, stand back.
Barge the door down.
Took two of my shoulder pads.
Shoulder pads?
My squishy shoulders.
You're strong.
I tried to be.
Yeah. You're more macho than me. But that's not difficult.
But other than that, no.
I don't know why that story needed to be told, actually, but...
No. We've tried new crisp today.
Oh, do you want to know the results of the poll on Licorice All Sorts?
Oh my god. I'm pretty sure that Licorice All Sorts lost.
So, you love them.
I do love my mum and me both love them, yes.
Well, your mum and you were weird. Because... So the poll was Licorice All Sorts, yay or nay. Yay received 29% of the vote, and nay received 71% of the vote.
Okay. I can live with that. 29% of our followers and listeners agree with me.
Yeah, I got lots of messages with vomit face emojis and things saying, oh, absolutely not. And I was like, yeah, completely agree.
No!
And Fizzy did message and say, does this mean you're going to be showing Ben the Doctor Who icon that is the Candyman? Have I told you about the Candyman before?
No.
Well, he basically looks exactly like Bertie Bassett. Made up of different sweets, and he was a robot.
Does he taste like Bertie Bassett?
No, he was in a Sylvester McCoy episode in the 80s.
Oh, Sylvester McCoy.
And...
was he a villain?
Yeah, he was a villain. And he had a strange, high-pitched voice. He was like, I am a candy man of my word. Anyway, apparently whoever it is who owns Bassett...
Bassett?
Yeah, they complained and said, you've basically used our character... And then they said they'd drop it and they wouldn't pursue any legal action if they never used the character again.
And so they haven't used it ever again?
Not that I think they would have used it again, but...
Oh, I tell you what, sweet. I fucking hate with a passion wine gums.
Oh my god. I don't mind them.
Hate wine gums.
But... Can I now tell a quick story? Very early on in our relationship, we were in my car.
No.
And I was getting petrol.
No.
Why didn't you want me to tell this story?
I'll tell it.
Okay.
You got your petrol and you were going into the little shop, and I said, could you get me some sweeties?
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure I gave you some like sweets.
You said like Haribo, basically.
Haribo stuff. Yeah. And I said to you, can you get me those, please? And he yeah.
But basically, I went in and there were no Haribo.
I bet there were.
No, there weren't.
Stephen, I've seen you in a shop. You glaze. If they're not at the hand, you will not fight to find them.
As my mum and dad always used to say to me, it won't jump out and bite you on the nose when I'm looking for something.
No.
But anyway, for the sake of the story, let's just say there were no Haribo. I couldn't find Haribo. And I thought, well, he's asked for some sweets, so I'll get him the next best thing. Like, you know, when you would do an order on shopping and then they say, well, we'll substitute this with something else. So I saw wine gums and I thought, well, they're quite similar to Haribo.
No, they're not.
They're chewy things. And I bought a pack of wine gums and, oh my God, the drama. I think, to be fair, I think the reason was because you were offering to pay for my petrol, so you let me take your card in and I bought them with your money. I think that's part of why you had such a hissy fit about it.
Maybe.
But it caused a huge argument. And do I tell the rest of the story? That you stormed off out of my car and started walking down the road saying you were going to walk home.
Yeah, it wasn't that far.
Then I drove after you and pulled over to let you back in. And you just marched past the car.
Yeah, I did.
Being like, I'm not getting in.
Yeah.
And people say you're not dramatic.
Let's just say I'm undiagnosed for something.
Undiagnosed for being a bitch.
No, that's already been diagnosed and well documented.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, that was the moment that I learnt that if you can't get the exact thing that Ben's asked for, don't get him anything. Because he'd rather have nothing than have something slightly different.
I'd rather you tell me,
Yeah.
no, they didn't have it, than me get told, I brought you this instead.
Yes.
It's probably one of the reasons why we don't do online shop for food.
Exactly. Because everyone says that to me. When I say how anxious I get going around a supermarket, people say, why don't you just order it online? But I know that they'll substitute things and then you'll have a meltdown because of it.
I will have a meltdown.
Yeah.
Because I don't know why I have meltdown.
It's fair enough. You have a specific idea of what you want. And anyway, we're a neurodivergent relationship and a neurodivergent podcast. Saying that, I'm still waiting to hear my feedback about my assessment.
They haven't even given me an appointment.
No, they haven't. I'm getting a bit... But anyway.
We're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about...
The Doctor's Wife.
The Doctor's Wife.
Which is an interesting title.
A very good title, actually.
Yeah, I mean, it's slightly clickbaity, isn't it?
Maybe a little bit.
Because when I told you that, I'm sure you were expecting it to be a River episode.
An Alec Kingy one.
Yeah.
Like their wedding. But no, I haven't expressed my opinions on this.
Well, I have a feeling that you enjoyed it.
I thought this was a very good episode.
Good. It is a good episode.
There was a few things that I felt...
You're never going to get an episode that you don't criticise at all.
Yeah.
But before we dive into it properly, I just want to ask you, did you notice who the writer was?
Neil Gaiman.
Yes. Neil Gaiman. And you're aware of all the controversy.
The drama that has happened around him, yeah.
So I have been looking forward to this episode for a long time, actually, because I wanted to... I had a really cool story to tell about meeting Neil Gaiman just before this, but I now don't want to tell it. The whole thing is just a bit sour and uncomfortable. Anyway.
Anywho.
This was an episode that you liked, so let's talk about it.
Okay. Welcome to the podcast that we're talking about, The TARDIS Wife.
The TARDIS Wife.
That would be a better title, The TARDIS Wife.
No, but that gives it away.
No?
Yeah? When did you twig what had happened? Quite early on?
Yeah, when the golden light...
Yeah, I was going to say, they do kind of show you what's happened straight away.
Yeah, it's not a secret.
Yeah, I wondered if you realised, but yeah.
Yeah, I did. I clocked.
Yeah. So we've got Auntie and Uncle.
Oh my god. They're weird little, like, side characters.
They
have,
are.
like, bits of an ear and bits of a head and bits of a heart and bits of a spleen and bits of a
like
spine and bits of an arm
people.
and bits of a finger and bits of a leg and bits of a penis and bits of a vulva, bits of a bum, bits of a...
Anyway, yeah, they're patchworky, Frankenstein-y people.
Yeah.
I think they're quite funny.
But the nephew had not been patchworked.
Well, he was an Ood, wasn't he?
But do you think Ood have longer lifespan than humans?
I don't know.
Or humanoid beings, should I
But
say?
his translator was broken, so he couldn't talk to us.
Oh. Poor Oodie man.
Did we find out how they ended up there?
Yeah, they walked through the rift. Did you not listen to the house?
I did. And the Ood...
Oh, by the way, I just thought of something during this episode.
What?
Okay, so everybody, the Time Lords, like, they could go anywhere in time, yeah?
Yeah.
Regardless of the fact that they're locked over here, some of them could still be cross paths with the Doctor because their past selves went into the future.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
So he could still meet people.
Logically, that would make sense, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Don't try and unlogic it because it's
No,
logical.
I'm just going to say that, I think
Watch your space.
the idea was, when they did the Time War, the idea was that all Time Lords went back to Gallifrey for it, and they were all killed by the...
But the thing is,
by the
though,
Doctor.
this is the thing, but their past and where they went are still active.
Yeah, you're right. He should be able to.
But he can't tell them what's happening. What will happen is because it will create a paradox.
Yeah. I don't know what the explanation is. I believe you're right. Logically, he should be able to. But that would ruin the whole thing of the fact that he's the last of the Time Lords.
Ugh. Time travel makes no sense then, to me. How can you erase all their traces from their past?
I suppose because time is in flux. So
No.
they may have travelled there at one point, but then it can be unwritten.
I don't agree with that. Once things happen, it happens.
Well, we know time can be rewritten. We've seen it.
Yeah, only if you're a Time Lord. No, only if you're a Time Soul. Is that what she's called? Is she a Time Soul?
Who? The TARDIS?
TARDIS.
No. She's a TARDIS Matrix.
That's boring. Time Soul.
Okay.
Stephen, I've got to ask you a question.
What?
Was Idris's role written for a different actress?
So you said to me, Helena Bonham Carter.
Yes, it's very Red Queen.
The performance?
Yeah.
Or are you just saying that off the aesthetic of her being like...
The aesthetic, the tone of her voice, I think it is very modelled after her.
Could be influenced
She
by
looks
her.
very Sweeney Todd.
Yeah, the aesthetic, I definitely is very Tim Burton.
And the way she delivers it, I think, is very her.
Yeah, that I can't say whether that's deliberate or not. But yeah, the actress is Saran Jones.
Don't know who that is.
Oh, she's very well known, very well respected.
Yeah. She may be well known and respected, but do I know her? No, I don't.
And funnily enough, Amber, one of our patrons, was saying to me the other day that, we were talking on one of our podcasts recently about historical fiction with gay characters.
Yeah.
Amber asked if we'd seen a series called Gentleman Jack, or heard of it.
Oh, I've heard of it.
I've heard of it,
It's
yeah.
very good.
Yeah, so it's Saran Jones stars in that, and she plays Anne Lister, and basically she was a lesbian living in the 19th century. I think that's the gist of it anyway. But yeah, so that's the same actress. And fun fact, you haven't seen it because you stopped watching it, but she was also in the Sarah Jane Adventures as the Mona Lisa. She played the Mona Lisa who came to life and stepped out of the painting. With a northern accent for some reason.
Not the kind of way it happens.
What?
Stepping out of a painting. Did we touch her? Did you get a handful of paint? Don't touch me, you'll erase my smile. He did that 3 times, did you know? If you give me an x-ray, you'll see all my old smiles and my eyebrows. They used to be there. I don't know where they've gone now. I should write a one-woman show.
So I'm guessing Idris, the real Idris, was just another one of those poor souls who just wandered through.
Yeah.
And then they used her as the vessel.
And she held on as long as she could.
Yeah.
And then she died.
I'm assuming Idris, the name, was deliberate because it sort of echoes TARDIS a little bit.
She should have been called Niece. Keep with the
Oh.
theme.
Auntie, uncle, nephew and niece. But yeah, I was thinking they could have called Idris Astrid, and it had been an anagram of TARDIS, but maybe that would have been too on the nose.
Maybe.
And also we've had an Astrid. Kylie Minogue.
Kylie Minogue, who fades into light.
Yeah. We've got these cubes that are kind of like...
SOS signals. They're
Yeah.
like bottles in a jar.
They are! Bottles in a jar. Message in a bottle.
I said what I said.
Yeah, he found the cube and he was like, I've got mail.
I thought it was quite interesting.
Yeah.
We've never seen it before.
No, exactly.
But we'll never see it again.
I can't remember.
I thought it was Alex Kingston.
Sending
saying,
a message.
Help me, babes.
Oh, yeah.
Sweetie, I need help. I'm falling off the building on the side 4th floor.
Yeah.
But the TARDIS can delete rooms
Yes.
and make rooms.
Yes.
So are they living or in some kind of... the TARDIS is... the doors are like a portal to a different universe. Like a computer universe. They're physical, and when you step into the TARDIS, it's like a digital computer. And the house was like a virus. And she was McAfee. Just coming away.
That's her last name, Idris McAfee.
I did feel like the end was a bit... meh.
Why?
I'll explain when we get there.
Okay. But no, interesting theory about the computery TARDIS, but I think it is physical. I think it's
Like
just...
Sims.
No, I get it. I think everything's made of atoms and is physical. It's just that the control over it is so complete.
But how can it be bigger? If
Oh,
it's
it
a
is-
computer,
It is a different dimension.
so it's like a pocket dimension.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like folded inside itself or something. Yeah.
And they have a room with bunk beds.
Yeah. That's funny. Because the Doctor can't imagine the idea of them wanting to share a bed together. Like,
I will be honest, he's on something.
really?
Yeah.
What, you want bunk beds?
Yeah.
Why?
Because A, I have more space.
So I can't steal your duvet.
Steal my duvet, roll into the middle, starfish, snore.
Well, sorry, but you do all this as well. You roll over and you jab your elbow into me.
I do
You
not.
do.
I do not.
Anyway, also a reference to a Time Lord called the Corsair. Remember that?
The last Time Lord here was Corsair.
So the guy with the snake tattoo.
Oh.
And the Doctor said something about was never himself when he didn't have it, and then he went, or herself a couple of times. And to you, that's probably not a big deal, but when this episode aired, that's the first time ever in Doctor Who history, I think, that it's actually been canonically confirmed that Time Lords can change gender when they regenerate.
Yeah, and it took them 7 years to get on board with it.
See what you mean? Yeah, for the Doctor to change gender. Yeah, you're right.
Do you think they have to? Do you think it's totally? Do you think the Doctor is totally like it's creative and it's like the genes are there, or do you think that he kind of like of all the people he sees because he can go through time, all the people he sees in time, he suddenly be like, that one would do, and he becomes that person.
I think it depends on the situation, because sometimes a certain face will be picked for a certain reason, subconsciously, but sometimes it is just random, I think.
Jodie Whitt.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get to Jodie Whitt.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like she's becoming good.
Okay.
She's better than him.
I will. Yeah, I won't deprive you of that feeling. But we've got Peter Capaldi before then.
Peter Capaldi.
Yeah, and actually, I'm really excited to get to him because, again, he's a phenomenal actor. You can't deny.
And he's almost Dilfy.
Yeah. Remember him in Torchwood, Children of Earth?
Oh yeah,
he's an excellent actor.
He's a very good actor.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that would be good. But anyway, when he was deleting rooms to give them the thrust, he said goodbye swimming pool, and you told me make a note of that, goodbye swimming pool. Why did you say that?
Because I didn't realise it was going to become a big thing in the show. I thought I would forget it, but I was really shocked that he could delete rooms.
I see. Yeah.
I thought, yeah, and
I'm pretty sure they've done that in the classic series as well. Like they jettison a room just to give them a bit of a thrust.
Where did they get the water from?
For the swimming pool.
Oh, we're going to make a new swimming pool. How did it come filled?
Well, why not?
And how often do they just laze through the sky?
What?
Normally it feels such a rush.
Yeah.
And at the end it was like, oh, we're just going to take our time.
Yeah, but that was a bit like that at the end of the last episode as well. Remember, they went off to bed. Like, you never see them go off to bed. This is one thing I like about having the Ponds on board as a married couple. They make the TARDIS feel a bit more like a home, and like you actually see them going about things like going to bed and
having babies.
Well, we don't know if she's pregnant. Is she or isn't she? It's fluctuating.
She's having a TARDIS soul.
A TARDIS baby.
Yeah.
And so yeah, they land in this junkyard at the end of the universe, as Rory calls it.
Don't get me started.
What?
Junkyard on the edge of the universe.
Well, that's what Rory called it, but it's actually in a little bubble outside the universe.
How did the asteroid get there?
I don't know.
Did it travel so fast that it popped out? And it was just like,
I have no idea, Ben.
How does it have an atmosphere to breathe air? It has no grass, has nothing, so how can it breathe?
Well, we didn't see the whole thing. We only saw a bit of it. And House is a big part of it, isn't it? He's very powerful.
But
So
is he just an entity?
I don't really know.
Or is the doctor said he's gooey.
Did he?
Yes.
I missed that.
Inside is a gooey being, and that's you. And he said, yes.
Oh, I think he was just being metaphorical.
Have you seen those living rocks?
Oh my god, what?
Have you seen those living rocks?
No.
There are living rocks, and you cut them open, they're fleshy inside.
So what are they?
They're living rocks.
Yeah, but are they plant or
I think
animal?
they're a type
or...
of sea urchin.
So they are an animal.
Yeah.
So then they're not rocks.
But
then?
they're living rocks. They're called living rocks.
Okay, but they're not rocks.
No, they're called living rocks.
Yeah, but they're not rocks.
But they're called living rocks.
Okay. Anyway, House.
Yeah.
Did you like House?
I did like House. I liked his voice.
Yeah, do you know who it was?
He had a sexy voice.
Oh. Do you know who it
He had a
was?
sexy demon voice.
Yeah.
Who?
Michael Sheen.
Don't know who that is.
Oh my god, Ben, you don't know who anyone is!
No.
Michael Sheen.
Oh, the person out of two men and two half of children.
No,
Two men
that's
and
Charlie Sheen.
Oh.
Michael Sheen is a Welsh actor.
Married to Meryl Streep.
No.
Oh. That's Michael Short.
He's a Welsh actor. He's very well respected.
Is he the blonde one in Omen?
He's not blonde in real life, but yes, that's him, opposite David Tennant.
I vaguely know him.
Very good friends with David Tennant. They also do the staged series, the Zoom series. And he's played Tony Blair in The Queen and stuff like that, if you remember that. Anyway. But his voice in this, do you know who he reminds me of in a strange, bizarre way? Gordon Brown.
Oh, I don't know what Gordon Brown sounds like.
Do you not remember?
No. I remember that they him and Tony Blair held hands under a table.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember that. No, he was Prime Minister for 2 or 3 years, wasn't he?
Was he?
Yeah, 2008, I think.
Well, I did.
2010.
Anyhow.
But no, he had a very strange, Gordon Brown had a very strange, sort of deep sort of voice like that, gentle Scottish accent. But it's the bit when he goes like, "Why shouldn't I just kill you now?" Sounds like Gordon Brown or something.
Oh, and then he starts messing around. Felt a bit like a Saw episode.
Oh.
He's going to turn around, the little demonic little thing just going to come out on a little tricycle.
Yeah, so you mean when he started messing around with the TARDIS with Amy and Maury inside?
Yeah. What happened to the hole of the floor?
What happened to it?
What did he do to it? He said something, didn't he? I've disabled
the gravity. So do you remember in the Weeping Angel one on the planet?
Oh yeah.
And they went up into the spaceship, and it was like a chimney, but then they got in and the gravity orientated to the floor. Remember that?
Oh.
So I think the TARDIS corridors would be the same. Like you could walk down, and then your gravity would just orientate you. But he switched it off, so it was just a hole in the floor.
That's very smart.
I love all that. It's my favourite thing probably about this episode is the whole Amy and Rory are trapped inside the TARDIS, and we get to see more of the TARDIS, which we've never done before at this point.
It looks a bit cheap though.
Okay. I mean, it's just the same couple of corridors used over and over again, isn't it? But
yeah, I was shocked to the moon and back when I realised that the stairs in Big Bang is only one set and they changed the numbers.
Oh, in the Big Bang Theory.
Yeah. I was shocked.
Okay.
I was absolutely shocked. It doesn't take much.
But yeah, it's a very clever section, It's like they're in this madhouse, this trick house or something, like House of Mirrors. Everything's like not what it seems.
But how can he mess with her head?
Because he's very powerful.
Do you think they're like just projections?
Yeah, or just in her head or something, I don't know.
Rory got knocked out by him when she was in the dark.
Yeah.
And then suddenly appeared again. I was like, this is getting confusing.
It is a bit confusing.
One time you're dead, next time you're not. Next time you're a Roman soldier, next time you're not.
Yeah.
Next time you're a corpse with a bony skeleton, next time you're not. Make your mind up, babes.
Yeah. I did write down on my notes, Rory dead again.
Okay, next time I'm not going to be so shocked because
No.
I just feel like they're working us up to like, oh, he gets saved all the time and then suddenly he's going to die.
One day he actually won't be saved,
and he is just going to stay dead when she has a baby.
Yeah,
which is going to be a gooey, fleshy little thing.
Okay.
I love Rory.
I know, he's lovely.
And I loved it when she said the pretty one and he said yeah, and it turned out that she thought Rory was the pretty one.
Yeah, it's amazing. He is pretty.
He's okay.
He's handsome.
I hate this. Whenever someone's doing some psychic scene, they go like this.
But people can't see what you're doing.
I'm just like, oh.
Touching your head, basically.
Yeah, like put your fingers on your temples and like,
yeah.
Oh, when I've got a headache and I don't go, oh!
Well, it's just a visual shorthand, isn't it? And also the old Rory, who has been waiting for...
Who was that? Was that actually him in makeup?
Yeah.
He looked creep.
And with a massive nose. And it's so weird, isn't it? Kind of funny, actually. Like, when he just bangs his head on the wall and he's like, I waited for you 2,000 years, you did it to me again! He bangs his head on the wall.
I'm like, I wanted to turn to Amy and say, like, get a grip, girl. He can't live for 2,000 years, even in a TARDIS.
Well, you don't know that.
No, I can.
You don't know that.
I do know. He may age slowly, but I don't think he's going to age 2,000 years.
Well, it's all a bit of a nightmare, isn't it? It's all a bit dreamlike.
Yeah.
Let's talk a bit more about Idris then, or she's no longer Idris. She's the TARDIS.
Oh my god, the way she spoke. It took a little hot penny to get used to how she was speaking.
Well, it got toned down as she went on. That first scene where she meets the Doctor and she's all like, biting. It's like kissing, only there's a winner. I just had a new idea about kissing. It's all a bit annoying and cringy. And I have to say, actually, I believe Moffat rewrote some of this episode. I don't know how much, but the stuff about kissing and the biting sounds like him.
Oh. When it comes down to her, I felt like the way she and the Doctor interacted, there'll be no one good enough for him.
No, she is his one true love. That's why it's the Doctor's wife.
Yeah. Even though he'll marry her one day.
What, River?
Yeah.
You don't know that.
I do.
You don't know that.
I do. I do think she is always second place. It's like a throuple.
Yeah.
Because she loves the TARDIS just as much as he does.
Does she?
Not as much.
Not as much.
But the TARDIS allows her to ride her. And, like, control her.
Yes.
The TARDIS wouldn't let her.
Yeah, because she understands the connection between her and the Doctor.
And she understands that if he's important, it's one of those best friend things.
Yeah.
It's almost like their love is it's platonic but not platonic.
Yeah.
And I didn't like the fact that he called her sexy.
Why?
I just felt like it's weird.
It is a bit
It's a
weird.
TV show for children.
Yeah, but...
It's a TV show for children.
Children have heard that word.
It's a TV show for children.
Children have heard that word.
It's a TV show for children.
He wasn't saying, oh, babe, I want to fuck you.
Stephen, you're so vulgar. My pure little ears cannot deal with it. That was a joke.
Okay.
I don't have pure little ears.
No, we know that. You do have little ears, though.
Don't.
Yeah, it's just the word sexy. It's just a bit like, oh, it's a bit sexy. She's a bit sexy.
Just call it old mare.
Old girl, he calls her as well.
That's what old people call... That's what your dad probably calls his old car.
Yeah. Also, she said something very special. She name-dropped our podcast. Do you remember?
No.
It's about time.
Oh. She knew all this time. She knew all this time that we were making a podcast.
Exactly.
And she dropped it 10 years ago.
More than that, 14 years ago. Also, if you knew what it's like sometimes doing this podcast and the things that you say, and I'm not allowed to say anything.
Oh, what?
Was it last episode, I think? You said, does the Doctor have a crush on the TARDIS?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then literally this was the next episode.
Yeah.
I couldn't say anything.
Oh.
You were like, oh, the TARDIS is his one true love or something, I think you said.
Oh.
So...
That's my brain for you.
Yeah. I just love... I mean, it's quite confusing and hard to follow sometimes, but the TARDIS's way of speaking and, like, things are coming from the future of her conversations and stuff.
Yeah.
And then there's almost a paradox there where she does this big technobabble speech and then she goes, you were about to say all that? I don't suppose you have to now. Like, because in the future he says it, that's how she knew it, to say it, but then he doesn't actually say it because she's already said it now. So,
yeah.
It's a paradox, really, but
yeah,
it's cool.
But because she's a time wizard, she doesn't... Paradox don't faze her.
No.
She can just fix it with her mind.
Yeah.
But then she goes into the TARDIS. They make a TARDIS console out of old TARDISes, and she's like, my sister's dead. So TARDISes aren't men.
Well, I think it's the way that we refer to ships as she and her, you know.
Oh,
do you know what I mean? Bless the TARDIS and all who sail in her. Also, she mentioned 700 years a couple of times, so that kind of canonises for us that he was about 200 when he stole the TARDIS.
A teenager.
Well.
And she was in a museum.
Did she say that?
Yes. Yes, she said she was in a museum.
No, oh no, she didn't mean it literally. She said I was a museum piece, or I should have been a museum piece or something, meaning that...
No, she said I was in a museum.
She said I was a museum piece, meaning that she was already old hat and out of date when she wasn't the up-to-date model. Also, perfect line, and you have alluded to this so many times in the past, and I always knew this moment was coming up, and I could never say anything. When he said, you've never been very reliable, you didn't always take me where I wanted to go. And she said, no, but I always took you where you needed to go.
Yeah, that was a very good line.
You have commented that so many times, saying, oh, I think the TARDIS just nudges him towards where there's trouble and this and that. And I could never say, yes, you're right.
I should be a showrunner.
Yeah.
I've got all the ideas, just need people to write my ideas for me.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd also do a spin-off as well.
Of what?
It would be called Who Doctor or Young Doctor.
Who Doctor?
Yeah, it'd be about life on Gallifrey and all the things he used to get up on to.
The things he used to get up on.
Get up to.
Like sideboard?
All the things he used to get up to.
Okay. No, I don't want to see young Doctor on Gallifrey, because it takes away the mystery. You know Russell T Davies was asked to do that for CBBC.
A young Doctor?
Yeah, and then he said no, because it would ruin the mystery. So then they did Sarah Jane instead.
Oh.
I like the bit, I think it's quite funny when Auntie and Uncle die.
They die like robots.
You were a bit sad.
I was, because they were quite fun. And then they were like, it's just almost like they just got turned off.
Yeah, because their bodies got worn out. And the house had no need for them anymore. But it's when she goes, well, we're dying, my love. It's time for Auntie and Uncle to pop off. And then she falls over.
Oh, I love that.
But, they were made up out of other people.
Fleshy. Oh, did she have Conce's arm?
Yeah, she had the Corsair's arm. And Uncle had his spine and kidneys. And Uncle got the spine and the kidneys.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you think House is a TARDIS gone wrong?
No.
Like a TARDIS soul gone wrong?
Well, I don't know. Could be.
And he was in exile?
It could be. But I think it's just an unexplained massive entity that eats TARDIS energy, Ultron energy. And yeah, they go back to the old control room, the David Tennant control room.
Oh, yeah.
Which is funny because she said she's got like 30 control rooms archived and he says he's only had about 12 at most. And she's like, yeah, you haven't had them yet. They're from your future, but I can archive them from the future. It's clever.
It is clever. But then I was just thinking that maybe it was from the years that he wasn't there.
It could be. But no, she said it was from his future.
It's like a massive computer that you can ride.
Yeah. Also, going back to the old control room, they had to film that at the Doctor Who Experience in Cardiff Bay, which is like, it's not open anymore, but it was like a tour thing you could go on. And you could
go to it?
I went on it once, yeah.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah. They had the Tennant TARDIS interior there.
Did you go in it?
Yeah.
Were you allowed to touch it?
No. So they had railings that you could stand on a certain bit, but you couldn't like get close to the console or anything. Oh. So yeah, it was a bit underwhelming actually, but I just think it's funny that they had to go to this thing and film it there.
Do you think Karen Gillan got her start with Doctor Who?
Yeah.
Do you think she likes being called Karen?
Why not?
Or do you think she gets called like Kazza?
Oh, I think she probably does get called Kazza by like people like Arthur Darvill.
But I'm just thinking like Karen just got such a not a great
connotation.
Yeah.
These days, I know it's become a whole thing, but back when they were doing this, like it wasn't. So it's just a thing, isn't it? But the three of them, Karen, Arthur Darvill, and Matt Smith, had such a good bond. Like you could see them when they used to do Confidential and stuff. Like they had such a laugh and like a good relationship.
Yeah.
She's a woman, and she's the TARDIS. Did you wish really hard?
Yeah, same. He did. Yeah. And if she could become a woman, he would boink, boink, boink her.
Yeah.
Until they made little TARDIS's babies.
Yeah. And then it's so sweet when she's fading away and she just says, something I never got to say. Hello.
Yeah. It was sweet.
Very sweet.
And then she was like talking about a sad word, alive. And being alive is sad.
Yeah. It is, because it's, by its nature, it's finite and fleeting. When she said, I just, something I have never been able to say, you said, what did you think she was going to say?
I love you.
Yeah, you said, I love you. Did you hear it?
No.
When she actually fades away, there's a very, 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 very faint voice goes, I love you.
No.
Yeah.
No.
It's very, very faint.
No.
You haven't got very good ears. But yeah. And I personally think that's a bit much. I think it would have been better left without that, because the implication's obvious. But yeah, I think this is a great episode. Like it's like
the best of the series so far.
Yeah. It's like a love letter to
the
TARDIS and to the show in general as well. And the other bit that gets me as well, makes me quite emotional, is right at the end when he's on his own in the console room and he's like, are you there? And then he thinks he's being an idiot, and he thinks, no, he's not going to get any response. And he sounds like such an old man. He goes like, silly old. Okay, like to get himself like psyched up. And he just sounds like such a little grandpa.
He is a grandpa.
I know.
He has Susan.
That's the thing. I love it because Matt Smith is obviously so young, and youthful and energetic, but then you remember sometimes that he is old, and he sells that really well sometimes, I think.
Oh.
Is he growing on you at all again? I thought it was good in this episode.
I thought he was very good in this episode.
Yeah.
I swear to God he had no eyebrows.
They might just be very fair. Anywho, so rating out of 5?
4 stars.
Definitely 4. A solid 4.
Squibbly dibbly.
Unlike last week, which was a 3.5, which I forced you to round up to a 4.
I still think I want to adjust it down to 3.
Oh, okay.
If I compare it to this episode, it's no way on the par with this episode.
So this is definitely a solid 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Last episode is Stephen nudged it up.
I think this might be a rare instance of us being in agreement, because I'll also give it a 4.
Squibbly dibbly. Yeah. I very, very close to being 5.
Really?
Yeah, it's just not there.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's just missing a little bit.
I know what you mean. But I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah, I just felt like the Rory and Amy in a TARDIS getting locked apart and felt a bit fillery.
Oh, and that's my favourite bit. That's my favourite bit.
No, I prefer when the Doctor and the TARDIS are working together.
Well, I like them both. I like both bits, but yeah. Anyway.
I really did feel like comes to a point in the end when you have these invisible villains, and when they're defeated, it feels really anticlimactic, because I felt like when she defeated him, the TARDIS would become much brighter than it was. All the green would go, but no, it didn't. It just still stayed quite dingy.
Oh yeah, that's true. It would have been nice to have it bright, light
Because
up
the
bright.
console, it just felt like she hadn't truly won. Where does he go? What? It just felt like.
I think it's because they wanted the visual of the next bit when she's like ghostly coming out of the console. Like that wouldn't have looked so good if the room was bright. I think they needed to be quite subdued.
Coming out of the console.
You know, when she's like floating there.
Oh, I thought she just rises her body up.
Oh, I always thought she was coming out of the console.
Oh.
But yeah. She had a little cryptic tidbit that Rory said he heard her say.
Forest.
The only water in the forest is the river. Apparently they'll need to know that someday.
Cool. So, soon then.
The next episode is called The Rebel Flesh.
That sounds like something that Alex Kingston wants to be a part of.
Does it?
Yeah.
Why?
Because you said that she's in a lot of the series, and she's been in 2 episodes.
Well, when I say a lot, she's in 5 episodes of this whole series.
Yeah, and I've only seen 2.
Yeah.
Anywho.
Anyway.
It is time for...
our favourite section.
Patreon, 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 shout-outs. Patreon, 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 shout-outs.
A massive thank you to Philip, Northerly, Jason, Tom, Louis, Michael, Ferner, Heather, Benny, Caleb, Monica, Amber, Jess, Kaylee, Queever, Jay, Owen, Natalie, Imogen, Sarah, Janie, Tony, Leah, Lewis, Lucy, Alex, Meg, Jonathan, Fizzy, Cara, Matthew, Creighton, and our newest patron, Alex.
So, yes, welcome, Alex. Thank you for joining. We've got another Alex.
Welcome.
Lovely to have you on board.
Welcome to the team. We love you all.
We do. Oh, and by the way, kudos to anyone who made it through last week's Patreon list. You have my respect, because I was editing it back and it lasted about 2 minutes and it was painful. So if anyone actually made it through that, I'll be astounded.
That's why I kept it subdued and
yeah,
simple
hopefully a bit simpler and quicker this time. But we do love you all. We'll be back next time for The Rebel Flesh. But until then,
stay cool, stay safe, stay fantastic.
It's time for Stephen and Ben to pop off.